I'm spreading the truth and you're not smart enough to defend yourself against it, so you have to go online and say, I have big muscles, I could kick your ass. My videos are supposed to be partly satirical. Okay, so Greg Plitt died. I personally didn't like the guy at all. Steroid using tool. So when I insult people, don't take it too fucking seriously. Well, I guess the cancer already happened, didn't it? Learn to fucking take a joke. Oh, look at that. Your boyfriend committed suicide. Gee, I wonder why he would have done that. I don't usually take things to a deep personal level in my videos. Die young of a heart attack or stroke because that's all a fat, pathetic fucking liar like you deserves. These videos I make aren't about hating on anyone. Trisha Paytas and Repzion that I've really fucking hated.
Right, an example of Vegan Gains saying one thing and then saying something completely different, right, is when he gives his personal account of why he turned vegan, which he posted just over a week ago, I think.
This was before he went vegan, but I went down to a dog show, and there was a pig competing in this dog show, and it was doing the exact same things all the dogs were doing. It was jumping over little fences, it was running up ladders, weaving in and out of pine cones. And right then, I made the mental connection that, wow, these farm animals that I've been eating are pretty much exactly the same as dogs. And, you know, I wouldn't kill a dog, but I would kill a pig, and that kind of messed with my head a bit. And then later, I saw a video of how pigs were treated on these factory farms, and it was just fucking horrible. And from that day on, I couldn't eat any more pork. I stopped eating bacon, ham, and all that.
Very touching. It's a very emotional, animal suffering centered story. I'm sure you'll all agree, right? Now let's watch a video he made about the same topic, about why he became vegan, but this one is from 6 months ago. So let's have a listen.
So the reason I turned vegan was because I found out it was the most logical diet for a human being. It wasn't based on any emotion. Giving up meat and going vegan was a completely logical decision. Ending animal suffering was a minor part of my decision.
What? You see? Do you see what I'm saying about the lion, right? It's the same topic, but it's a completely contradictory story. Go look at the videos for yourself if you think I'm lying. I'm not lying. In one story says animals has nothing to do with it, but the other story says that it had everything to do with it. Like, make up your mind, man. Come on now. It's as if you made the video 6 months ago about it's got nothing to do with animals. It's all about the body, right? And then he thought, I've got an idea. I should make a video about why I became vegan, and I'll give this shitty little sub-story that'll pull at people's heartstrings. And it's a fucking stupid story as well. He's like 24 years old and he's talking about how he went, of all places, to a fucking dog show.
Still in the lead at the moment. Julie Rumsey, clear round of 40.89.
Like, as if anyone younger than 60 goes to fucking dog shows. You lying herbivore bitch. One thing I like about him is that the kid's a fucking steroid expert. He's got the sixth sense, man. He can spot a steroid user a mile off. Like, look at this.
Good genetics, hard work, and steroids. Steroids, steroids, steroids. Steroids, steroids, steroids. Steroids, steroids. Even your fucking dog looks like he's on steroids.
But you know what, I'm going to be honest. Coincidentally, no vegan is ever a steroid user in this kid's eyes, right? Okay, now listen, the guy accused Vince Del Monte of being a steroid user, right? He's not big at all. Like, I would never look at this skinny shit and go, this guy's on steroids. But anyways, okay, so he says that Vince is on steroids, right? So if Vince is on steroids, how is vegan heavyweight bodybuilder Ryan Nelson, he's the guy on the left, right? How is he not on steroids? Ryan's like twice Vince's size. If Vince is on steroids, surely Ryan's on steroids, but no. Ryan still isn't accused of jack shit, which I can only presume is because Ryan's a vegan and he gets favoritism. Now listen, by the way, I just want to make this very clear. It's pretty fucking obvious that some of the people that he accuses of being on steroids actually are on steroids, right? All I'm saying is, if he's not going to accuse Ryan Nelson, he can't be accusing people like Vince, for example.
There is a bodybuilder named Jim Morris who is vegan and is 78 years old now, who I think you should listen to.
My name is Jim Morris.
There's a bodybuilder called Jim Morris who's vegan and he's like 77 years old and he's a fucking tank, man. Fucking hell. He's one of those old school bodybuilders where he was around in the golden age when like Arnold was still bodybuilding, right? Back in Arnold's days, everyone was openly saying that they were using steroids.
Steroids are taken 8 or 9, 10 weeks before competition.
Did you take them?
I take them. I took them, yeah, up until the competition.
But apparently Jim Morris must not be because vegan gains hate steroids, right? You see Jim and you see Arnold now and you think, fuck, what's Jim doing that Arnie isn't? Then you hear that Jim's vegan and you think, shit, maybe there's something to this veganism stuff, right? But no, not really, because there's plenty of those guys from that age that are still monsters now. And none of them are vegan. But listen, let's go back, right? Now listen, Jim Morris has a blog, right? And he's pretty open about it. On that, he wrote, I used steroids during the entirety of my competitive career from 1966 to 1996, right? But then he also says, I take a testosterone injection once a week, but Vegan Gains will never tell you that. Now listen, I'm not knocking Jim. He obviously works hard as fuck to look like such a beast, right? I don't know what the fuck this kid is talking about. He can kid himself into thinking that physique is all kale. It's clearly the testosterone. It's fucking obvious, but whatever. But listen, maybe Vegan Gains has an issue with all of those YouTubers because all of them YouTubers are claiming that they're natural, but Jim Morris is very open about it. So maybe that's his issue, right? Except it can't be, because the guy's in love with Carl Lewis.
I know you might not like me and you might not listen to me out of spite, but how about listening to some of the top nutrition experts in the world? Dr. John McDougall is another medical doctor. He even diet coached Carl Lewis, 9-time Olympic gold medalist.
Is there a lot of drug use going on in Olympics?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Dr. Exum was the director of anti-doping at the U.S. Olympic Committee for 10 years. He told me that over 2,000 American athletes failed their drug tests, including Carl Lewis.
Do you have any proof?
Oh, certainly. We have just boxes of proof for everything that I say. Here's a letter from then Executive Director Baron Pittenger to Mr. Lewis. This was basically a letter that said that you had failed tests.
Carl Lewis literally failed an official drugs test for 3 banned stimulants for the 1988 Olympic Games. So given that, now I have no idea what issue Vegan Gains has now, right? I thought that he was flat out against drug use, but he's clearly not because he likes Jim Morris. But then maybe he's just against lying about steroid use. But then he's clearly not, because Carl Lewis failed drug tests. And he must know, because I found this out from a documentary called Bigger, Stronger, Faster, and he talked about that documentary when he was talking about Furious Pete's supplement. So he can't have not seen the Carl Lewis part, right? All in all, I guess it's pretty much you can do whatever the fuck you want as long as you're vegan. John, be thankful that Vegan Gains is not a judge, because he'd be acquitting murderers left, right and centre as long as they were vegan. Vegans can do no wrong in this guy's eyes. Now listen, his fans might say some shit like, oh, but he doesn't lie as much as the YouTubers that he criticises, right? Doesn't matter. Does not matter. All that matters is that he lied. The guy's credibility is completely gone. So given all of this, Vegan Gains, what do you have to say for yourself, mate?
What respect do I deserve? I'm dishonest and I'm inconsistent with my own arguments. My actions contradict what I say to such an extreme that the Merriam-Webster dictionary decided to change the definition of the word hypocrisy to a picture of vegan gains.
Alright, Vegan Gains are fantastic. Now listen, I'm not hating on the guy. I genuinely used to like his videos, right? And even the ones now, they're still entertaining. But it's a bit shitty if I'm honest. He's in no position to be self-righteous about it given that he's lying, but he's still so self-righteous about it. It just got on me tits, so I thought I'd make a video about it. I would genuinely like the guy to go back to making the videos that he used to. Like if you watch his Ben Pekowski one, it's a really good video. Like this Mark Chang one, I think is pretty damn good as well. But the ones now, they're just garbage. Now hopefully, I don't have to make any more videos about you. I've already made 2 other videos that are ready to be uploaded in like a second's notice, right? One of the videos that I have is one of his worst of the YouTube fitness industry videos that I stole when I hacked into Vegan Gains' computer. Because I'm a hacker, me, right? And it's one he didn't upload for very good reason. It's not one he would want you seeing, trust me. And as if that wasn't saucy enough, the other video that I've got is a personal video message to Vegan Gains from a very fucking surprising source. listen, this is just me being a bit of an idiot, right? This is just playful banter, yeah? But listen, Vegan Gains, if you don't reply to this video and explain yourself and address all the points I brought up in this video and explain your lies, right? I will take it as a personal insult and I will post both of them, right? Man, listen, I like you, mate. Well, you're a bit annoying here and there, but overall, I do like you, mate. Don't make me post those videos, man.